Persepolis is the title of Marjane Satrapi's fictionalized autobiography. It is a political and religious polemic told from a Western feminist perspective. In adapting Persepolis to film format, Marjane Satrapi and Vincent Perronneau retain the look and the tone of the graphic novel. The novel begins with a young Margie and chronicles her life in a sequential framework. The film adaptation introduces an adult Marjane at the Paris airport reflecting on her life's journey as a flashback. The color images used in the film signify the present, and this effect is used at the beginning, middle, and end of the film to provide a cohesive element to the narrative. The challenge of adapting a novel to film is in choosing what to keep, what to delete, and what, if anything, to add. Satrapi and Perronneau explain.
La narration cinématographique étant très très différente de la narration de la bande dessinée, ça n'a rien à voir, même s'il y a l'image. Donc il faut vraiment penser à une autre œuvre, on scénarise. Et tout le danger du projet était là, parce qu'on nous attendait justement à prendre des cases de la bande dessinée, de les filmer les uns après les autres, et c'est là où on aurait complètement raté le projet aussi.
On se détache de la bande dessinée, on se détache, donc on est plus extérieur, donc on peut commencer à raconter l'histoire de manière plus cinématographique.
Many scenes appear in both formats. Satrapi's parents, grandmother, or uncle provide historical background in dialogue with Margie in both the film and novel. The film version condenses several early chapters of the book. Many of these scenes are when Margie is learning about Iran history. One addition to the film shows Margie's in-house demonstration against the Shah. The scene creates a distance between the seriousness of the political subject matter and the child as the narrator. The viewer identifies more strongly with her protest than had it been presented by an adult.
Margie, au lit, tout de suite.
The film has been adapted for reasons other than cinematic effect and brevity. Some controversial scenes are omitted or downplayed to improve her character's reputation. In both versions of the story, Satrapi shows Marjane smoking a joint with friends from university. In the book, Satrapi details Margie's use of drugs and her brief career as a drug dealer. The movie, however, does not contain any reference to her drug dealing or other drug use. Some scenes are included in the film but have been subtly changed to enhance Margie's image. In the novel, she accuses an innocent man of insulting her in order to distract the guardians of the revolution from harassing her about her use of makeup. It is clear that Margie has framed him. In the film, the man ogles her from behind and she catches him. The man is portrayed as being partly responsible for his wrongdoing, shifting sole blame from her towards him. Margie's breakup with her boyfriend is presented quite differently in the film and book. In the novel, Marjane swears at him and he yells at her to leave. They appear to be even. In the movie, she throws a bag of croissants at him, but she does not yell obscenities. In fact, she does not speak at all. It is her boyfriend who speaks, declaring his love for her. In the film, she is presented as a victim, betrayed by her lover. The revision attempts to elicit more sympathy for Margie by making her seem more vulnerable. The presentation of a homeless Marjane is more dramatically portrayed in the film. In the book, she sleeps in an alley while silhouettes of two men pass by. They are not looking at her. The film shows shadows of men approaching her as she sleeps. The cliffhanger scene suggests she is about to be harmed. The reader's concern and sympathy is elicited. Due to her privileged economic and social status, Margie is able to escape the consequences of her own actions and the political instability of her country. Her father is able to bail her out after being detained by authorities for holding hands with her fiancé. Margie is sent away twice to escape the violence and uncertainty of Iran. In return, she receives an education in Europe. In the book and film versions of Persepolis, Marjane Satrapi is presented as an intelligent, assertive, and sometimes troubled child and young woman. The essential elements of her story are presented in the film, although with a slightly sanitized retelling. The audience is asked to identify with the protagonist's emotional, psychological, political, and religious struggles, while she relies on the financial and emotional support more than adequately provided by her family. Satrapi's written and visual narrative do not always make this an easy task.